you tuned in to This Culture Never Dies, only on WNYU.org. Get into, the other aspect of who Ian Sullivan is on the hip-hop level. So, you've been a battle rapper, and when you came to the show last time, you were talking about how you didn't really want to step back into the arena, how you weren't really looking to go back into the battle scene. You hinted, if the offer was right, maybe, but you were pretty comfortable being away from the battle scene.
Yeah.
Lo and behold, like 1 month later, Summer Madness 2 trailers come up, and your name's there.
Was it that quick? Man.
Yeah, pretty much.
Wow. Well, I wasn't lying, because I had no idea that was going to happen. I was just telling somebody today, every time that I say I'm done, I get the biggest offer that I've ever gotten, you know what I mean? So I think it's because we had that conversation that I turned around and got the biggest offer I ever gotten. Like, when I battled Jin, when I battled Math, when I battled E-Ness, none of those are situations I was pursuing at all. And like, pretty much each time I was like, man, when I battled Jin, I was thinking about not rapping. I was like, I might just focus on production and try to shot beats. And my man Vanguard convinced me that he was like, you're bugging. I'm not even taking you seriously right now. And then like, as we're having the conversation, they called me and were like, yo, we want you to battle Jin for the Fight Club title. You know what I mean? It's like Carlito's way, man. They just keep pulling me back in,
I feel you. So, was it a pretty simple convincing with the money?
It wasn't the money. It was more about the fans and me knowing that like, I take little jabs. He was taking little jabs at Mook, and then he wanted to jump back in the ring, and he's somebody who's iconic in the battle scene, whether you like him or not, or think he's dope or not. He's somebody in the history of battle rap that his spot can't be replaced. He's done what he's done, and so it was more about me knowing that if the fans knew I turned the battle down, they would be disappointed. There's a lot of money involved, and that's great, but it was more about that, the fans. And I didn't really want to do it at first. I didn't get excited about it until really close to the event. I was working on the mixtape.
So
it's not like what I was rapping was whack or what he was rapping was whack or whatever it was. It was just the context that it was in became ugly, And to me, the beauty of battle rap and hip hop is that we take, people or a culture that comes from a violent background and we turn it into verbal violence that diffuses actual violence and actual frustration. And it kind of became just negative to me. The whole environment, the whole night was pretty negative to me. Like, everybody got booed. Even people that got cheered got booed, and then got cheered and then got booed. And I just feel like, how are we at a point where we're selling out Webster Hall and paying $75 and then we're booing our own people? Like, that's crazy to me, So I was just kind of sad for the culture that it was like such a milestone of achievement to sell out Webster Hall, and the cheapest ticket was $75.
It was, yeah.
So battle rap generated over $100,000 that night. And at the same time, we just like feasted on our own, and we're like crazy negative towards people that we're cut from the same cloth as. So it reminded me of the Jay-Z skit, the Maria Davis, where she's like, that's why our people don't have nothing, because we don't know how to go in places and act right. Like, it was like.
So was there like altercations or things, or
no,
what?
Not physical violence. I just the negativity towards each other. You know what I'm saying? Like, I personally have never booed a battle rapper or booed a performer because I just don't believe in that. Like, I was raised by hippies. You know what I mean? I believe in peace and love, and I feel like obviously everybody on that stage loves hip hop, puts their heart into it, prepared their whole life for these moments, and how do you boo that person? You know what I'm saying? When we're from a community of people that love hip hop, which already is like a smaller segment of the world than the whole world, and then you're in a community of people that care about lyrics and lyricism, so that's even smaller. And then a community of people that care about battle rap. So we're this like tiny little fragment of the world, and we're just booing each other. It's crazy to me, you know what I mean? But all of that is making me sound better, when I'm smoothing over my loss, you know what I'm saying? But yeah, it was a little ugly to me. The night was a little ugly to me.
Admitted at this point it was a loss, and even by the third round, you kind of conceded, right?
I mean, to me, there was like nothing I could do at that moment.
Yeah.
You got four rappers from Harlem on a ticket, so everybody's there rocking with Mook. Clearly, there was racial and cultural and religious elements at play, and there were other kind of shady things going on. My mic wasn't right, a whole bunch of stuff, and I just all I could do was try to stand on my own 2 feet and get as many bars out as I could. It would have been to try to tune out the crowd even more and just play to the camera or whatever it is, but.
You saw how that worked out for what was it Ines?
Aver, right?
I
don't know. I
that
haven't
one.
seen any of the other battles.
Okay, I think Ines also had similar.
Yeah.
Forget who he was battling.
Yeah.
And he got mad.
He shut down everybody. Everybody that got booed shut down except for me. You know what I mean? I just stood up and complained.
Well, at the end, you kind of stopped.
Yeah, last round I was like, you know what? I did 5 rounds of this with y'all booing the whole time before a word came out of my mouth. So, bow out gracefully as I could, man.
Yeah. How does this impact your decision moving forward about being a battle rapper or not being a battle rapper?
I've achieved so much in my career. Like, at some point, I'm gonna have to go through and like really, present it in a way so that people understand what I've accomplished and that where battle rap is now I'm a part of where it's at now. Like me battling, me being able to cross those boundaries, being the only white dude ever on Smack DVD, the only white dude ever to be the king of Fight Club and to also be dominant in those other arenas is groundbreaking, and I'm good with it. I never thought I would do anything like that. I never thought I would do groundbreaking stuff in battle rap. It's not what I ever set out to do. So I'm good with that. And if something can go this wrong after I put my heart into it for my own community, then it's tough for me to like have the drive to do it again. At the same time, it's kind of a whack way to end like a dope, incredible run with the one blemish at the very end.
Yeah.
But sometimes I think, you look at Mike Tyson, look at a lot of other people in similar arenas.
Michael Jordan.
Michael Jordan. Look at Jin. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Look at people who were one time at a certain point, and then you take that loss, and it's like you want to get back to where you were, but it's a slippery slope, and you just slide further. You know what I'm saying? And I feel like I don't want to disrespect my own achievements, and I don't want to disrespect battle rap or where the current kids that are so hungry that they think about it every day, like I used to do. I let them have that arena, but I might step back in. I might not. I'm not at all hungry to step back in right now.
I feel you.
I'd love to like erase that blemish and cap it off with something really dope. But at the same time, if you look at the arc of my career, battling in 32-man battles, freestyle battles, then begging to be put in situations, to having situations come to me, being the king of Fight Club, then battling Jin, then battling Math, then battling Ines, you know what I'm saying, and now battling Mook. Like, where do I really go from there? It's like what all I can do is take a step down. Yeah. Just to win and take a step back up. It's like might not make sense, you know what I mean? And I think it takes a lot. It's going to take a lot of pride on my part, a lot of humility on my part, actually, to concede that and be happy with what I've achieved and keep it moving.
It's definitely very tough for that's very tough for a battle rapper to do because it's all about ego.
Exactly. But I've always been somebody who just, in the face of negativity, in the face of criticism, I know what I believe in, who I am. I know what I stand for. I don't argue with people on Twitter or, I don't hate on other rappers. I don't blog about other people being whack. I just don't believe in that. So, what doesn't kill you makes you stronger. And I'm like happier as a person and have learned more about myself and feel more free as a person since that, you learn more from a loss than you do from a win. So, it's something that's just gonna make me who I am.
Hey,
That was
last
the
thing-
realest interview I did about that, by the way.
I know, and I wanted to set it up in such a way where we'd get comfortable to talk
Yeah,
about it too.
yeah.
I didn't want to be like, jump out and,
Nah.
So that was really the first time you really addressed that publicly.
Yeah, I mean, I've talked about it in other interviews, but I don't know. We just kept it extra real.
No doubt, I appreciate that. Anything? How do people get in touch with you and all the last words or whatever?
Yeah, hit me up at Iron Solomon on Twitter, Facebook /Iron Solomon, YouTube /Iron Solomon TV. Features at IronSolomon.com, booking at IronSolomon.com. I keep it super just cut and dry, simple to get at me. I respond to everybody on Twitter, unless they're being, extra clown, cornball negative. As long as it's groovy and wavy and luxurious, then I always love to interact with people. You know what I mean?
No doubt, definitely. So I appreciate you coming through, and we're gonna
Of course,
get through one more record off The Killer.
Yeah.
No doubt. You tuned into This Culture Never Dies, only on WNYU.org.